Okay, dear friends, let us discuss the model 2 for the basic electronics, which is nothing but the transistors. In this model, let us discuss the transistor types, the characteristics, then biasing, such as voltage divider, then different configurations, such as common base, common collector, common emitter configurations, then transistor as an amplifier, transistor as a switch, then concept of feedback, oscillators, different types of oscillators such as Hartley, crystal and RC phase shift oscillator. Now let us start the transistor introduction. So the first transistor was invented by William Shockley in 1951. We required some electronic devices which is used to amplify electronic signals for radio and TV signals. The transistors are used in simple amplifier or oscillator to construct a digital computers. We have the different advantages of the transistors such as low operation voltage, high efficiency, small signal, small size and ruggedness, and some many advantages. It has very high efficiency compared to the vacuum tubes. Transistor is a three-terminal device. It consists of emitter, base and collector. You can see the construction of the transistor. There are two types of transistors. One is a NPN, note down, NPN transistor, and second one is a PNP transistor. So let us see the first one, the NPN transistor. You can see here two diodes connected back to back. So this construction is nothing but a transistor. In transistor there are two diodes connected in a back to back. So that makes a 3-layer device. So the each layer, like you can see here, N, P, N. So in NPN transistor we have the N, P and N. So the P is sandwiched between the two N-type material. Similarly, in a PNP we have the two P layers, sandwiched in between is a N layer. So this is a this nothing but the base. Here you can see in the NPN structure, this one, it is a, as I told, it is a three-terminal. So emitter is nothing but connected to this N, base nothing but the B connected to the base terminal, then C nothing but the collector connected to the N terminal or N side of the towards the N type semiconductor material. So this is the structure. So in structure what we have the N, that is emitter, this is the heavily doped. Then we have the middle region, that is called as a base. Please remember, base is lightly doped and very narrow or thin. And we have the collector, and the collector is a somewhat lightly doped compared to the emitter region, that is N type, and that is called as a collector. It is a somewhat lightly doped or moderately doped. So this is the structure of a NPN transistor. Then you can see similarly we have the second type of transistor called as a PNP. So in PNP again we have the same terminologies such as emitter, base, collector. So instead of NPN, now we have the P. This is the again heavily doped. P means we have the holes are majority charge carriers. Then we have the base. Then we have the collector. So this makes a structure called as PNP. Is it clear? Now please remember, emitter supplies charge carriers called as a electron or hole, and emitter is always connected to the forward bias. Collector is always reverse bias. Base is thin and lightly doped. Okay, symbols, let us see the symbols of the transistor. The transistor symbol you can see here, this is the NPN. Here you can see the symbol. The arrow you can indicate, the arrow is used to indicate the current flow in the emitter junction. Here you can see the direction of this arrow. This is the emitter, this is the base, this is the collector. And PNP transistor, the other symbol, the symbol of the PNP transistor is, you can see here, emitter, base, collector. So here you can see in PNP the arrow is inwards. In NPN you can see the arrow is outwards. So this you have to remember the symbols of the transistor.